Tonight, we reveal a defense capability so advanced, so revolutionary that it's sending shockwaves through Beijing and Moscow. While Russia tests their latest ICBMs in a clear message to the West, what President Trump just announced isn't just another military project, it's a complete paradigm shift in how we protect American soil. And the technology behind what they're calling the Golden Dome has already proven itself in Israel for years, and now it's being scaled up to protect every inch of America. And when you hear what this system can do, you will understand why our adversaries are scrambling to respond. The implications will take your breath away, so don't go anywhere. And as America strengthens its defenses, it's time to strengthen your body's natural defenses against pain. Dr. Josh's breakthrough discovery is doing for joint pain what the Golden Dome is doing for national security, providing revolutionary protection. His turmeric extract is 200 times more powerful than store brands, helping over 300,000 Americans eliminate pain naturally. No more managing pain. It's time to end it. While it aches and stiffness hold you back, visit goldenrevive.com/NNN to watch Dr. Josh's video and discover how this breakthrough could change your life. All right, today was a big day at the White House. President Trump just hit ignite on an orbital umbrella, thousands of Hunter satellites primed to swat enemy nukes before they burn our skies. This is Star Wars 2.0 with hardware and money. We're going to break it all down. There is the president. Okay, so where are we going from here? First of all, yes, Russia, powerful tactical ballistic missile system. The Iskander-M is a Russian mobile tactical ballistic missile system known for its maneuverability, speed, and ability to evade missile defense systems. The Ukrainian GUR reports that Russia is planning to launch a Yars RS-24 intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM on the night of May 19th for training purposes from the area of Sobdavny Soberlovsk Oblast. The missile will apparently be launched by the 433rd Regiment. So, this is why the Golden Dome is so important. We're going to continue to break it down. The space shield taking shape, the Oval Office moment. Trump inks the directive, promising unstoppable intercepts from pole to pole. His blunt warning, enemies launch and they lose. The Golden Dome turning sci-fi into steel-fisted deterrence, humiliating any attacker on live TV.
Across the land. In the campaign, I promised the American people that I would build a cutting-edge missile defense shield to protect our homeland from the threat of foreign missile attack. And that's what we're doing. Today I'm pleased to announce that we have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So, as usual, we help Canada do the best we can. This design for the Golden Dome will integrate with our existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years. Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles even if they are launched from other sides of the world and even if they are launched from space. And we will have the best system ever built. As you know, we helped Israel with theirs, and it was very successful. And now we have technology that's even far advanced from that, but including hypersonic missiles, ballistic missiles, and advanced cruise missiles. All of them will be knocked out of the air. We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland, and the success rate is very close to 100%, which is incredible when you think of it. You're shooting bullets out of the air in the camp.
How cool is this? I mean, he's literally picking up where Reagan left off. Remember, they mocked Reagan for his idea, and it tanked. President Trump picking up the pieces of Ronald Reagan's plan. Promise kept, confirmation rolls on. Defense Secretary beaming beside the Resolute desk, adding Golden Dome to the roster of vows fulfilled. He publicly brands it a generational fortress for every hometown. Beltway naysayers who mocked Star Wars just ran out of excuses.
And get 100%. Mr. President, add this to the long and growing list of promises made and promises kept. Ultimately, this right here, the Golden Dome for America, is a game changer. It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans. Mr. President, you said we're to secure our southern border and get 100% operational control after the previous administration allowed an invasion of people into our country. President Reagan, 40 years ago, cast the vision for it. The technology wasn't there. Now it is, and you're following through to say we will protect the homeland from cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, hypersonic missiles, drones, whether they're conventional or nuclear. It's not lost on me, sir, also that you had the vision to start the Space Force. And here we are, when the others said we didn't need it, here we are in the Oval Office with one of the leaders of the Space Force in General Guetlein leading the charge on putting in place a game-changing Golden Dome for America. So, sir, it's an honor to be a part of this bold initiative. We're going to get to work on it. We have been since you signed that executive order on January 27th. We've been fast forward on this, but we're here on this day, and this is just one stop in delivering this defense of the homeland, which is something you've charged us with doing, and we'll keep going until it is complete, sir.
Thank you, Pete. Pete's doing a great job, by the way. Thank you very much.
Generals are backing the bold plan. Space Force Chief Guetlein brands the Golden Dome a sprint to protect our kids. Picture autonomous killsat swarms patrolling low orbit, vaporizing inbound warheads in milliseconds. Troops roar. Lobbyists shuffle. Deployment clock is loud. Listen.
Building out. Mr. President, today is a great day for the nation as we double down on protection of the homeland. As you're aware, our adversaries have become very capable and very intent on holding the homeland at risk. While we have been focused on the peace overseas, our adversaries have been quickly modernizing their nuclear forces, building out ballistic missiles capable of hosting multiple warheads, building out hypersonic missiles capable of attacking the United States within an hour and traveling at 6,000 miles an hour, building cruise missiles that can navigate around our radar and our defenses, and building submarines that can sneak up on our shores, and worse yet, building space weapons. It is time that we change that equation and start doubling down on the protection of the homeland. Golden Dome is a bold and aggressive approach to hurry up and protect the homeland from our adversaries. We owe it to our children and our children's children to protect them and afford them a quality of life that we have all grown up enjoying. Golden Dome will afford that. I greatly appreciate your trust in me and your nomination in me and your trust in the team to deliver this. It is a great day for America. Mr. President, today is a great day.
And we just got an image of the Golden Dome. This is just in. Take a look at this. Can we get this picture? There it is. We found the Golden Dome. Oh, I kid. Oh, wait, there's another picture. The big, beautiful Golden Dome. Yes, the memes are right in themselves. Okay, the White House just put this out about 56 minutes ago. We didn't have it in the original lineup, but we just found it. President Trump announcing the Golden Dome missile defense. Included in the One Big Beautiful Bill, this project aims to ensure American security.
Golden Dome.
Thank you for being here in the Oval Office as we make a historic announcement about the Golden Dome missile defense shield. We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland. The One Big Beautiful Bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome.
It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans.
Golden Dome is a bold and aggressive approach to hurry up and protect the homeland from our adversaries.
The Golden Dome is going to be an even bigger legacy for our country.
The Congress is stepping up, as you mentioned, right now in the budget reconciliation bill.
You know, some funding is tough and some is easy. When we say we're going to save everyone's lives in a crazy world, it seems to be very easy to get.
Our enemies, our adversaries, are going to pay a lot of attention to this, just like they have to President Trump from day one. So you're defending the homeland, defending the American people. So thank you for your leadership.
Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, we found another Golden Dome. Man, the memes are just flying. You knew that was going to happen, right? Okay, let's continue with the thread, because there's actually a lot more information we need to share with you regarding it. Some stuff that I dug up today. Okay, so we did the general. Okay, so here is the Silicon Valley joining the fight. Senator Kevin Cramer says the Golden Dome boom will look more like app stores than shipyards. AI coders, chip fabricators, garage inventors feeding railguns and lasers, file patents, fire up the 3D printers. America needs you suited up for orbit. Whoa.
Guetlein is the perfect. Mr. President, I think one of the things that's, and you alluded to this, the new autonomous space age defense ecosystem is more about Silicon Valley than it is about big metal, right? And so what's exciting about this is it makes it available to everybody to participate, to compete. Big companies, mid-sized companies, small companies, but General Guetlein is the perfect person, again, to sort all that out, because he understands how it has to work together ultimately. Mr. President, I think one of
the heartland gearing up. Indiana Senator Jim Banks vows Hoosier factories will swap engine blocks for satellite hulls. We've wielded steel for a century. Now we will wield the shield. Flyover talent meets federal contracts, turning cornfields into command hubs swiftly.
Bigger legacy.
Everybody knows Jim Banks. He's a great congressman, and now he's a great senator from Indiana. And you might want to say a few words, Jim.
Well, your legacy with Space Force, Mr. President, is already big, but the Golden Dome is going to be an even bigger legacy for our country. And Indiana is going to help you make it.
Right.
The space satellites that are made in Fort Wayne, Indiana by L3 Harris, all the work done at Crane Navy Base in southern Indiana is going to be a big part of it, and Hoosiers are very proud of that. We're proud of you. Thank you very much.
It's going to be a big factor. Thank you, and good luck, and congratulations. You won that race by a lot. That wasn't even a contest, right?
Well, thank you. Thanks to you and all of your support.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Everybody knows.
30-minute death window warning. Here's an exclusive simulation from Facts Matter. A Chinese booster screams Pacific to Pasadena in 27 minutes. Booster mid-course, terminal blink, and it's ash. Golden Dome slams that nightmare window to zero, forcing Beijing to rethink first strike fantasies. Check this out.
This is, let's say a country like China launches a ballistic missile headed for the U.S. mainland. That missile, it goes through 3 unique phases on its way here. First, as soon as that missile is launched, it has the booster phase. This is when the missile is climbing up into the sky. It has fire and smoke coming out of it as it climbs in altitude, and this is exactly the phase where the missile is detectable. If you don't detect the missile during this initial phase, well, you're pretty much out of luck. It's going to be like finding a needle in a haystack later. Regardless, after the missile launches up high enough, the missile reaches the mid-course phase. It enters suborbital spaceflight, and it cruises the space above our atmosphere in an arc on its way to the target. It then eventually reaches the apogee, which is the highest point of its flight path, before the warhead re-enters the atmosphere and makes its final descent to the target. And depending on where exactly this missile is launched from, this whole process can take less than 30 minutes. And so what that means in practice is that our missile defense system, it requires us to, within a 30-minute span of time, detect the Chinese missile during the booster phase and then somehow shoot it down with our interceptors during the mid-course phase. Let's say
Okay, let's keep going. Experts are sounding the alarm. This is really interesting. National security legend Bill Gertz tells a D.C. ballroom that hypersonics, orbital nukes, and a China-Russia-Iran tag team make the Cold War look quaint. Golden Dome must dust off the Star Wars blueprints and forge new ones before the sirens wail.
System that renowned author and senior national security correspondent for the Washington Times, Mr. Bill Gertz.
Well, now we have a new problem, and that's hypersonic missiles, and we have long-range precision land attack cruise missiles as well. And we've even seen the Chinese develop something called a FOBS, a fractional orbital bombardment system that's actually an orbiting system. In this case, they tested it. It went 40,000 kilometers before it returned to Earth and hit a precision target. And the Russians are talking about developing a nuclear orbiting bomb, basically, which could have a number of applications. We don't know too much about it, but one is it could be a massive electronics killing electromagnetic pulse over an enemy territory. So I mentioned that with these new threats, just last week we had testimony from a number of nuclear officials from both the military and the government, the Pentagon and the Energy Department, and they basically told Congress, we're in trouble, our missile, the missile threat is growing, the collaboration between China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran in the future is increasing the danger of nuclear war. I mean, that's really where we are today. So to sum up, basically, this is an exciting time for missile defense. And the whole idea of Golden Dome is they're going to dust off some of the Strategic Defense Initiative program.
Renowned author and senior...
So the nationwide threat map's been exposed. DIA slide turns every U.S. zip code crimson by 2035. Hypersonic swarms, orbital drops, subsalvos, arsenal growth set to quadruple while today's shield wheezes. Golden Dome flips the script, defend everywhere, every second, and every vector. Now, I know this is hard to see, but this is directly from the Defense Intelligence Agency. If you want a closer look, go to our X account. And you can see this. Basically lays out how the system would work and what the threats are, as you just heard from Bill Gertz. So here's more on how it works. Facts Matter explains AI-guided satellites orbit hostile skies, firing heat hunters that torch warheads. Torching them mid-flight. Reagan dreamed, Trump finds the funds. The Valley builds, Golden Dome forces nukes to detonate above tyrants, not American neighborhoods. Listen.
And our space. President Trump is looking to make the biggest change to our nation's defense capabilities in at least 60 years. And he's looking to do it up in space. You see, after launching the Space Force as the official sixth branch of the U.S. military, as well as reestablishing the Space Command during his first term in office, well, now President Trump is looking to expand our space military capabilities to include hundreds or perhaps even thousands of satellites, each one equipped with heat-seeking missiles that can fire and destroy nuclear warheads directly over our enemy nations. This is really the nuclear war in space that Reagan famously envisioned, except now, with advances in manufacturing, computing, and AI, it's actually happening.
It is happening. And this happened in the Oval Office. A reporter asked if the Pentagon brass begged for the Golden Dome. Trump smirks.
Asked for this. As you had mentioned at the beginning of your remarks that this was a campaign promise of yours, have military commanders asked for this system specifically? Because NORAD had said previously that the current system was adequate. So what does this get the United States
Somebody said the
isn't
current
already
system is adequate.
before?
There really is no current system. We have certain areas of missiles and certain missile defense, but there's no system. We just have some very capable weapons that hopefully we never have to use, but we have some very capable weapons. Now, this is a different league. There's never been anything like this. This is something that's going to be very protective. I think you can rest assured there'll be nothing like this. Nobody else is capable of building it either.
Was it something that military commanders asked you for? Did they ask you to do this?
Well, let me put it differently. I suggested it, and they all said, we love the idea, sir. It's the way it's got to be, right? But they want it, and they wanted it badly once it was suggested. I don't know if they ever thought they would be lucky enough to have it.
As you had mentioned at the beginning.
I mean, Reagan brought it up, and then they put it on the shelf. And now Trump is making it a reality. Demand real news now. Want more no-spin intel? Hit follow and ride shotgun with the Next News Network. We hold the White House hard passes, grill the power players daily, and drop the receipts to corporate media berries. Your watchdog crew is waiting. Share this thread far and wide. Demand real news now. So there you have it. A defense shield that could make America untouchable. Just as Israel's Iron Dome has protected its citizens for years, the Golden Dome will soon shield every American city from Putin's latest ICBM tests and whatever else our enemies try to throw at us. While they race to develop hypersonic missiles and orbital weapons, we're about to leap a generation ahead. But here's what should really make you think. If this technology exists now, what else is waiting in the wings? What other American innovations are about to reshape the world as we know it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Here's a question. How does it feel knowing that very soon every American city will be protected by the Golden Dome? This is what real leadership looks like, folks. And make sure you head to shop.nextnewsnetwork.com and stand with truth and strength.